So guys, for this one, we're going to talk about M.R and how he's getting on in life because recently he's been on Drewski's show. So I've done some investigating and I started to realize that he may have national or regional dysmorphia because he doesn't understand where or seem to want to belong as part of the UK. This is such a weird situation. And we have a lot of different diagnoses for a lot of mental illnesses, but it seems that M.R just can't help himself but act like a Jamaican everywhere that he goes. And the thing is, it's just crazy because he's so English. It's unbelievable. And the thing is, what he's realized is that in the art that he previously wanted to be a part of, he was not going to be a good artist. Like he was trying to be a rapper and that was never going to work out. So he decided that he would try and take up the career of being a dancehall artist. Now, there's nothing really wrong with this, let's be honest, but at the same time, if he was Jamaican, he would probably make a good dancehall artist. If he was black, he could have made a good dancehall artist, but he is none of these things. Now, I am not trying to say that he can't be a dancehall artist, but at the end of the day, he's just going to have to receive some criticism if he wants to be someone. And at the end of the day, it's not none of these factors that really make him a bad artist. It's just his music is really horrible. That's just it. So for this first clip, I'm going to show you when M.R first started out, before he started to go into this whole dancehall or reggae artist or fake Jamaican mode, whatever he's doing at the moment.
Let's go. Look. My flow stinks like a pissy blocks. It's hard to make it in this music game, feel like pissing it off. Wishing to God I pray the day of label clocks. I know I'm gonna make it, but sometimes I think well maybe not. We don't appreciate the music. Who are we to say what's not like gets not in the top 10? The fucking game is lost. It's time to face facts. Most of these mixtapes are whack. If you're not moving fast enough, don't get into the range. That path that I'm on is one of the chosen for me. So I've got to keep my people closer, enemies closer to me.
Yes, that's M.R when he first started out, and then obviously things turned around, and nowadays he is trying to be one of the best dancehall artists in the world. Yeah, like he's trying to go for that title, but that's never gonna happen because it doesn't matter if he raps or he's a dancehall artist. His music is just absolutely horrible. Like my ears was really in pain. They were screaming out, telling me to stop, and I could only last for so long, honestly. Now, there was a reason that M.R lied about this whole situation, saying that he was Jamaican on Drewski show, which is quite impressive to see him on at the moment. Let's like give him a round of applause because I would have not expected to see him on this sort of show. But anyway, he's there, and I believe it's something to do with trying to create an artist. But this is when his nationality dysmorphia or regional dysmorphia came out on show. Watch this clip.
Raise your hand if you smoke.
Well, you did smoke. It's only one smoker moving forward.
Hey, come forward if you smoked already. Who the one smoking in the house? He the only nigga that smoke weed.
Well, he not even from Jamaica for real.
Well, I got glaucoma, so I don't think it's fair. Like, how can he smoke? And he's not from Jamaica either, so you loud and wrong, too.
Where you from, man? You told me you from Jamaica, brother.
Kingston.
You from Kingston. He said Kingston, Jamaica.
That's what he say.
Now, what'd he say?
Still don't know if M.R is Jamaican fully, but the accent good enough.
Now, I'm sure this whole thing was a big skit because at the end of the day, there is no way that these two guys looked at him, listened to him, and believed that this guy was grown or raised in Jamaica, even if he was born in England and said that he spent his childhood there. It's just not believable because his accent is so far off of sounding Jamaican. It's just so weird. And he tries it as hard as possible. And some people might be fooled because they're not from Jamaica. But someone like me actually grew up in a household of Jamaicans. He sounds so fake. It's absolutely ridiculous. But apparently, because he said he was Jamaican, that means that he was the only person who was allowed to smoke. Like, this is just so ridiculous. This isn't even believable. Do people actually believe that Drewski decided that the rest of the guys weren't going to be allowed to smoke because this person specifically had said that they was Jamaican? He was then going to allow him to smoke. It's either they all smoke or none of them smoke. Let's be actually like serious about this whole situation. But let's watch this next clip here and you'll see the drama that it caused on like the second episode.
You beef with somebody, you gonna beef to the death.
To the end.
I ain't forgive a motherfucker since second grade, man. You don't forget beefs in here. There will only be one smoker in this house.
Step up if you can smoke.
Y'all refer to him from now on as a Jamaican Dundada. If you got a problem with him, raise your hand.
Oh, Bino Slim, what wrong?
He ain't no damn Jamaican, nada. Nigga talking about.
Oh,
Okay,
saying, nigga.
okay. You don't believe he's Jamaican, do you?
Nah, he ain't no Jamaican. How the he can smoke? He ain't no Jamaican, nigga. He white, nigga.
oh shit.
Jamaicans can be white.
Badness a run.
Oh,
Straight. No shakiness. Badness a go on. No boy can't style me thing.
That is it.
Fall back in line. Hey, Hold on. Yeah, well.
Hey,
Yo,
hey,
hey, hold up.
Now, the craziest thing about this whole situation is that people actually believe he hit him. Like, watch this. I've slowed it down a bit. You can see that when he swings, he literally swings under his arm. It just doesn't even make sense. He didn't hit him in the face. So apparently this guy decided that he was going to fight him because he was the only person who was allowed to smoke because he was apparently a Jamaican. And then they done a TikTok after. Like, it just was never, it was never real. None of this was actually real. Like, watch this.
Jamaican boy, you know, Jamaican boy, what you talking about, bro? What you gonna do then? Think y'all bad boy from Atlanta? Think y'all bad boy from Atlanta?
Unlike the actual fight that was caught on the Ring doorbell, which to this day, I actually look at these two guys and think, why would you even need two guys for M.R? It makes no sense. And then they recorded it and posted it like they was going to be cool for it or something. I don't even understand. I don't even understand this, but watch this.
But there's nothing to do. All right, well, he's running out on a mad one. I don't know what you want me to say, Jensen. Yeah, bro, I just don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to say, brother. What are you saying? Bro, I don't know what it's...
Bro, were you want to be cheeky to me? Call me a prick, yeah? What are you talking about? Who's bullshit?
Now, apparently, up until the finale, Drewski actually believed that M.R may be an authentic Jamaican, and even Rick Ross had to just outright ask him certain questions to find out whether or not M.R could actually be considered a Jamaican. Watch this clip here.
I'm playing the Jamaican. Can't wait to see Jamaican. We are party all night. Whoa.
You from the UK, but you was raised in Jamaica.
So I'm from the UK, but I just built my life in Jamaica.
So if if a real roster asks you where you from, how would you break that down?
I would say UK.
Where you from, man? You told me you from Jamaica, brother.
The thing is, if Druski actually listened to what M.R said, then he would have understood the reason why he told him he was a Jamaican is because he is not a Rasta. If he was a Rasta or he was a Jamaican, maybe his answer would have been different. Because Druski is an American, he did not get the correct regional choice or region or nationality that M.R actually is. What actually happened is M.R decided to tell him what he believes he is in his head, his soul, his mind, his spirit, even though he was born in England, which is quite weird.
You're just talking. You're just talking. You're talking.
Now you don't know no patois. Now a real Jamaican here now, you don't know no patois.
Yo, me never said I was Jamaican. You're talking shit.
No, you did.
Brother, you can't
Hold on.
Blood clot done.
Blood clot.
You're done, brother. Shut up, fam.
Pon the river.
Shut up. Yo, but tell yourself from the UK. You fucking dunce, fam.
Hold on, me brother.
Dunce.
Hold on.
I'll be a
Hold on, me brother. You said you from Kingston, Jamaica, bro.
You just said whoever you have to be Jamaican to smoke, so I just panicked.
But M.R does kind of understand that he is like not a Jamaican. He just has this belief in his head that he relates more to Jamaicans than white people, which is more proof that he has nationality dysmorphia. It's just crazy. You think that him being a white person who is born in the UK turns around and says that he can relate more with people who are black because he liked the area. It's just like, we'll explain this later on. But a whole clip that has been very contested is the fact when he was talking to Miss Ice Cream about the fact that he could have been more Jamaican than her, which was never the case. All they was talking about at that time was clashes and stuff like that. And Cream took it upon herself to direct the conversation the wrong way. Obviously, Young Spray was also there instigating the situation. Watch this clip.
Watch this Cream.
You're
Are you trying to say he's not real
Where
to it?
you from? Dominica, and you're from England.
Yeah.
I'm more Jamaican than any of you lot on here.
You're not.
When
was the last time you went to Jamaica?
Nobody can't
No, hold on. No, hold on. Nobody can't tell me
Wait.
that. When was the last time you went to Jamaica?
When was the last time?
When was the last time you was in Jamaica?
It does.
Do you know what's going on the streets of Jamaica?
Do you know?
When was you there last?
You made a big claim. It matters. You made a big claim. It does matter. You made a big claim.
When was you last in Jamaica?
When was you last in Jamaica?
It doesn't matter.
What we're asking is when was you last?
No, it doesn't.
It does in this context.
So if someone went on vacation to Jamaica yesterday, they're more Jamaican than me.
No,
please don't talk rubbish.
No, listen what I'm saying to you.
Don't talk rubbish to me, please.
No,
It
let me
doesn't
land.
matter. I could have gone in 1980.
Let me speak what I'm speaking.
Let me speak what I'm
speaking.
You're not more Jamaican than me. Yes, I do. I do, and I know about clashing.
All right. When I was saying, no, hold on.
My opinion is this anyway.
No, hold on. Come on, clear this up.
On the first
No, stop. May I clear this up? May I clear this up? Me
Let
not
our
ask
guest-
you.
let our
Yo,
guest
I don't
clear
think
this
she
up.
actually opened
Let
up
our
a
guest clear
musical.
this
Me
up.
not
What are
ask
talking
you the
about?
last time you
Clear
went
this
to
up.
Jamaica to see if you're more Jamaican than me.
What,
I
you're
never
not
done
more
that.
I didn't
You're
say that. I
Jamaican.
said you lot aren't
No,
taking me about
let
my
me hear
team.
what I'm saying.
Listen.
You are more Jamaican. Of course you are. You're Jamaican.
Of course.
And I'm English. So
My mum's
that
Jamaican,
is
my dad's
stupid.
Jamaican, I'm
That is
Jamaican.
stupid.
Really just can't deal with this guy and his fake Jamaican accent. It really just it annoys me. It actually it pisses me off. Why do you have to speak like that? You can speak like a normal English person and still, like, if you go in the booth and want to do your yard settings, it's fine. Like, if you want to sound like a Jamaican in the booth, that's perfectly fine. But why, when you speak to people, do you try to speak like you can't speak standard English? It's just so annoying. And you're English, and you're English and white, so you should even know how to speak even better English. It doesn't even make sense. But as I said already, Young Spray was actually the instigator in that whole situation. He, like, M.R. never said for 1 minute that he was more Jamaican than Cream, because it's literally impossible, because he actually knows that he is from the UK. He's not like totally devoured by this regional dysmorphia, but he really still is on the high spectrum of it. And even people like, I mean, his own people, which I would say are white people, because he doesn't actually believe white people are his people. He thinks black people are more his people. But I'm saying his people, and I'm not saying that I'm a racist. I'm just saying, like, skin color to skin color, we're all people of the world. But if we're just going to just point directly at, like, what should be considered really his audience, they hate him. They can't, like, white people, they can't stand him. Black people in Jamaica can stand him because he's white and probably get a comedy show out of it. But watch this clip here. Now, as you can see, his own demographic, and I mean our people, we're all people of the world. Let me not state that again. I'm going to say this again in case you lot try to write some weird comment. But yes, we're all people of the world. But I will say it for all British people, we can't stand him collectively. But Jamaica, they might actually put up with him over there. I don't know why, but yeah, that's their thing. They kind of like it. And like I said, I'm not sure if they take him actually serious or they just think he's absolutely hilarious because of the way he does stuff. But watch this clip here and you can take for yourself how you feel the crowd really respect M.R.
If you're looking for your 1 minute man, goddamn, she get the wrong man. Big bumper class, before boss in a head. I sexy girl, I said you want to give me head. When me pop, turn red. Gymnastic, no the dead. When me take a port more down, I really fuck that give me this. People, I'm a man. I don't know if it's the colour of my skin, I don't know what it is, but I get a woolly per fight. I'll be honest with you, it's mostly white people. They might not understand me, I don't know, but I get a lot of fight in this. All artists get fight, but I'm gonna tell you something that can't slow me down at all.
It's crazy to me that M.R. is anti-white while being white. Like, it makes no sense. It actually doesn't make any sense to me. Now, I can say collectively for both British and black people and white people and orange people and whatever other colour you want to throw into the mix, we dislike him. Like, and I don't mean dislike him because he's not likable. Because honestly, M.R., if you look at him from our old perspective, except for the jarring Jamaican or Jafaican accent and all of the fake Jafaican stuff that he likes to do, you can say he's actually, like, he's a nice character. He's done nothing wrong to anybody. He seems to be like a genuine person, except for the fact that he's not genuine because he's trying to counterfeit Jamaica. But the point being here is that M.R. is not a bad personality. And this is why he found himself on the Drewski show, because at the end of the day, he is still quite funny, but he just refuses to come out of yardie settings when he's out of the booth. Like, watch this.
My name is M.R. and I'm here to show the man them how to deal with the gal them. My name is Mr. Pussy Turn Red. I don't go on a lot of dates now, but here I am. I can handle grilling, car. I'm a bad boy in this. I'm always ready, man.
Hi, are you okay?
Oh, go on.
What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
My name's M. Dot.
M. Dot.
Yo, she's sexy to blood clot.
He's a bit small, so do you date a lot?
Not really, you know.
No?
No, I'm exclusive.
Exclusive to who?
No, I'm just exclusive, so like I don't really date a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes a lot for me to go on a date still.
Now, like I said, M.R. refuses to turn off his yardie settings when he's out of the booth. He needs to talk like this regardless of where he is or what he is doing. Even if he's speaking to, like, he tries to say that if he's speaking to an English person, he doesn't speak like this. But it just comes out. He just can't help himself because he's been doing it for so long. It is now stuck in his brain. That's all he wants to talk like. He's forgotten standard English and has now gone over to Patois. That's what he speaks. That's his, like, English is now his second language, and I don't even know how that's possible, but he's been putting in so much work that he has now put Patois as his first language, and English is now his second language. It just makes no sense. But like I said, I already know that M.R. doesn't do this out of a place of actually taking the mic, because this isn't someone who gets someone to ghostwrite his songs and then tries to blow them up. He genuinely wants to have a career as a dancehall artist because he was never that good as any other art, but he really does have a passion for dancehall, so you can't really bother him. But at the same time, I thought to myself, there must have been a point when he started to feel that he could be an artist or really started to relate to this whole black thing. And I found this clip here. Watch this.
Our roots went back to Irish, but there was always like a heavy influence from like Jamaica, because them times there, I kind of found myself quite more comfortable with my sister. And my sister was a lot older than me. She lived in London. She was dating a Jamaican guy at that time. They lived together. She lived in a predominantly black area. And I just liked it more. Just felt more comfortable in that area, and just everything around it just made me feel a little bit more comfortable. My name felt a little bit more comfortable. Having afro hair didn't feel so much out of place. Because I don't know if you remember back then, all like the kids in my school, all the white boys, they had curtains. And I couldn't get them because my hair was so curly. It would just twist up. So I'll just give up in the end with curtains. But I felt that, yeah, I did feel more like a lot of comfort with my sister. And then obviously like her partner, kind of looked up to him a lot as well. Because I was really like, just before then, I never really took that influence from the Irish folk. I was always into like jungle music, drum and bass music, with the influence from dancehall music, listening to dancehall music and reggae. And that was kind of my thing.
So as you heard, M.R. basically took on this whole persona because his sister was getting it on with a black person, and he used to chill with his sister, listening to her, getting it on with this black person, and decided he just wanted to be black. From that day, he saw this black person and said, I relate more with black people, and his hair also played a factor into this. But we don't even know if his sister even got married to a black person. We just know that his sister was with a black person at one point. Like, this story is just crazy. But at the end of the day, M.R. has no disregard, or he's not trying to disrespect dancehall. He just wants to be a dancehall artist, but he's just horrible regardless. It doesn't matter if he's white. He could have been black. He could have been orange. He could have been any color. He could have actually been a Jamaican. But if the songs that he makes are the way that he makes them, it's just horrible. It's just not going to go down well. But as a personality, M.R. is still quite funny, and obviously he's quite aware of this whole cultural appropriation issue that he actually has, because it actually is an issue, and it is a fact that he is trying to force something that you're just not born in Jamaica. You wasn't raised in Jamaica. You never was there. That is something that you just have to leave alone, because realistically you're not Jamaican, and you still try to use Jamaican settings at the end of the day. But like I said, he's aware of this whole thing, and the way he sees it is like this. Let me show you this last clip.
Have to separate that, I guess, is sort of an eccentric character that the people know you for from who you actually are.
The whole like Jamaican thing, that's not something that is like, that's just naturally me, and that's just naturally who I am. You hear when I talk to my manager, we talk differently.
In Patois?
I just wouldn't talk to you in Patois because you probably wouldn't understand everything I'm saying.
I never thought I would hear the day when a white person turns around to another white person and says, you will not understand Patois. Like, it's some foreign language. I'm confused. Patois is broken English. Like, can we just understand that you do not need a translator to understand Patois? But let's listen to the rest of this.
Are you sick of people saying that it's cultural appropriation? Or do you understand where people are coming from? I understand where you're coming from as well. And I feel like a lot of people understand.
I think this is the kind of like, even the last thing I would actually like say about it. I completely understand you know, especially from a black person's, you know, perspective, I fully understand it and I fully appreciate it, and I just want to love the culture. Like, for me, the only thing that I don't like is, like, even to be like the whole, like, you're white, you're white, you're white, you're white. Like, can't I just be a dancehall artist?
I still find it funny when M.R says that him being Jamaican or talking Jamaican is naturally him. It's not naturally you. You're actually English. Like, just get this out of your head. He clearly has an issue. But at the same time, like he said, he loves the culture. That's his issue. His issue is that he loves the culture so much so that he wants to be a Jamaican. He wants to be a dancehall artist. But he is just none of these things. Well, he's kind of a dancehall artist, and people in Jamaica kind of accept him. And I'm not sure if they really like his music or just think he is really a good jester. But at the same time, you can't say that he's trying to do it for monetization or money reasons. He just is in love with black culture, and we need to find a black woman maybe for M.R as well, so he can complete his complete black image. But as a personality, he's really funny. He's very entertaining to watch. Like, if you enjoy watching fools and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one. Peace.